we are going to start about the major challenges to the democracy. Major challenges to the democracy, that is non accountable, non responsive and non legitimate government. These are the major challenges. If we can say our country's government is accountable, responsive and legitimate, then we are talking about the clear positive features of our government. But there are some challenges in front of our government also, because our country is known as a democratic government, and in front of democratic government there are some challenges also. If I am talking about non accountable, non democratic government is not an accountable government. Is it clear? If we are talking about democratic, then they are accountable, responsive and legitimate. But non democratic government will be but non accountable, non responsive and non legitimate government. And the rulers or representative are not answerable to the people. But if we are talking about accountable government, they are responsible to the people. But in non responsive, non accountable government, government is not responsible to the people. The people don't have the right to change their representatives. But in democratic form of government, people, they are having right to change their government. Second is non responsible government. A non democratic government takes a decision without following norms and a proper procedure. But if I have told you that in democratic, they are having decision, they are making norms and policy on the will of the people of the country. Transparency is there in democratic government, but there is no transparency in non-democratic type of government. There will be always transparency is missing in non-democratic government. Next is non-legitimate government. A non-democratic government is not legitimate, that it is not the government of the people, and people, they are not respecting the government, as well as they are not following the norms and policies made by the government. Clear to all of you? Now, next is transparency is the most important feature of democracy. You have to explain. Important question for 3 marks. Democracy ensures that decision making will be based on norms and procedures. Democracy will ensures that, about which insurance democracy is giving? Democracy ensures that decision making will be based on norms and proper procedures, and these norms and proper procedures will be transparent to the people. People will be able to know which type of decision will be taken by the government and which type of procedure will be adopted. Secondly, in democracy, the people have the right and the means to examine the process of decision making. People have the right to examine the procedure of decision making. Clear? Only then this type of democratic country will be known as that decision taken by them are transparent. After that, in India, citizens have been empowered by the Right to Information Act. They are empowered by Right to Information Act, and in this act, people of our country are free to take information about any government institution, about any officer, or any inquiry they want to do. So, transparency is the most important feature of democracy. Now, next is, why does democracy lead to delays in decision making? Democracy leads to delays in decision making. This is important question, and whenever I have started this chapter, I have told you that there are some features of democracy. If I am talking about outcomes, there are some features and there are some challenges also. Democracy leads to delays in decision making. This is one of the most important challenge in front of democracy. Most of the decisions in democracy are taken after forming a public opinion. Most of the decisions taken by the government only by taking discussion with public. Or you can say public opinion. Clear? Secondly, the decisions are taken by the cabinet also, but all these decisions are discussed in the parliament. The decisions are taken by the parliament and also later on discussed in parliament. And I have told you what happened in parliament. Lok Sabha is there, Rajya Sabha is there, president is there. Previously bill is sent to Lok Sabha, then Rajya Sabha, then it will come back to president and president will make a signature. And if president is not agree with the bill, then again the bill will be sent to Lok Sabha, then Rajya Sabha, and the process will be going on. It means what? All the decisions are taken by the cabinets, but later on they are discussed in parliament also. A proper procedure is followed for each and every decision. Proper procedure is followed for each and every discussion. I think this chapter is clear to all of you. Thank you.